Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I am so excited for today's video. And it is your girl Reema from the Alignment Academy, and today I want to talk about how I lost 30 plus pounds with ease. I wasn't trying super hard to lose weight. I just shifted a few things and the pounds started flying off. And I didn't even realize it. Okay, so I do not own a scale. I don't have a scale at my place. And I think that's one of the bigger reasons why I didn't know I lost all this weight, is because I don't own a scale. I do have waist beads, so my waist beads will kind of shift depending on my weight. And that's when I started to realize. But my parents came to visit recently, and my mom was like, girl, like you're toned, like you're lean, like you have lost a lot of weight. So then I got on a scale at the gym, and I was like, oh wow, like this is a significant amount of weight from the heaviest I've ever been. So from the heaviest I've ever been, it's been about 30 pounds. And I still am getting smaller. I feel like if I was to get on a scale at this moment, it might even be like 35 pounds. And I probably have about like 8-ish or 10 more pounds to go, I think, until my body is like, okay, like we're good. This is enough. This is enough. But yeah, I want to talk about it because I wasn't trying super hard. It didn't feel like, like the hardest task, like climbing this crazy hill. It just felt like a love letter to my body. It felt like a love letter to my body. It felt so good. And I kind of just want to break down the shifts and the things that I've done. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking down at my notes. And yeah, let's get into it. So my health journey as a child and even a teenager, I was an athlete. I did so many sports. I did basketball. I did tennis. I even did lacrosse for a few years. I did gymnastics for so long. I did gymnastics for my childhood. I did track and field in high school. So I do have that background of having some type of routine and some type of discipline when I need to get into it. And then I would say in my 20s is when it was kind of like going up and down. So for some years I would work out and do my fitness classes, and then other years I would just like fall off completely and just be eating a lot of carbs. So it was going up and down, up and down. But then when COVID hit, I got the COVID-15 that everyone else got. A lot of people got it as well. But yeah, I gained weight during COVID. And that was the heaviest I've ever been. I was on a scale like this cannot happen. This is not going to work. So that's when I started making some shifts. And the real game changer, which relates to the number one tip that I have, is about 2 years ago, I started really getting like more deeply in tune with my body and what was making me feel super nourished after I ate certain things and what was making me feel like crap. And what I noticed is that when I was eating gluten, I was not feeling good after I ate it. I was not feeling rejuvenated. Like I want to feel like when you charge your phone and your phone is just on 100, like I want to feel charged up after I eat things and drink things. And I was feeling like sluggish and I wasn't feeling good in my body. So I decided to stop. I did some research, which really, solidified my decision, but I decided to stop eating gluten. So that's my number one tip for this video. And I know some people don't want to hear that, but honestly, if you also just want to do it to just lose weight, like if you stop eating gluten, girl, you're going to lose like 10 pounds, 15 pounds without trying. And you can still have a phenomenal like foodie life without eating gluten. I don't feel restricted. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I don't feel like I'm losing anything. And like if I was to travel to Paris, if I was to travel to Italy, I would indulge and eat gluten. But just to be clear, the gluten in America and the gluten over there, the pasta, like it's just completely different. It's two different things. The same amount, like if there's a restaurant in Italy, right, and they make a certain amount of pasta in like a month, an American factory will make that same amount in like 3 hours. Like literally, like you can research it, like 3 hours. So what takes them a month to make, we can make it in 3 hours. So you know it's not the same thing. Like something is off the way we're processing it, and it's not really resonating in a lot of people's bodies. That's why a lot of people today are just gluten free, because it's not worth it. And a lot of people also have like straight up gluten allergies, and like they can't, like they're deathly allergic to it. I'm not deathly allergic to it, but I don't like the way that it feels in my body. So the number one thing I did was I went gluten free. I did that. The pounds started flying off. And for anyone who doesn't know, gluten is, so it comes from like the wheat plant. So like wheat, breads, rice, etc. Rice is not gluten, so I can still eat rice if I want to eat rice. In general, I am pretty like low sugar, low carb, so I don't eat it often. But if I want to eat sushi, like I can eat some sushi, I can eat some rice. But yes, tip number one is I went gluten free. If you want the pounds to fly off, if you want to feel better in your body, go gluten free. And if you don't want to be as extreme as I am, go like less gluten. Like don't eat bread every single day. If you want to lose weight and you're eating bread every single day, you're going to make it way harder for yourself, because your body's just always going to be burning off, that bread and that sugar that you're eating, and it's not going to really get to your fat and get to the belly fat and get to the right places. So cut the breads out, cut the pastas out, cut the carbs, cut all that stuff out. Do gluten free if you want to lose some weight, if you want to feel better in your body. And yeah, or do gluten like less. Just don't eat it as much. There's so many substitutes. You can still go out. I mean, I eat meat, so like I will eat steak, spinach when I go out, something like that, with a dessert, like whatever it is. But I won't do like the pasta dish. There's so many options. Literally type in gluten-free recipes, it's everything. So that is my number one tip. Go gluten-free. And then my number two tip is to do intermittent fasting. So to make it simple, I would say eat when you're hungry. That's it. Eat when you're hungry. That's the easiest way to do it, is to eat when you're hungry. And what you'll notice is that a lot of times you're eating, you're not really hungry. You're just eating because you're like, oh, let me get up and make breakfast, but you're literally not hungry. Like you're just eating out of habit. A lot of the times that we eat out of habit. We're just like used to eating. And our bodies aren't hungry. It's just like extra work for our body. Our body's like, girl, we're not hungry. Why are you feeding? Why are you giving us food? And especially if the food is like junk food or like food without nutrients. It's like, what are you doing? Like, we're literally not hungry. So if you want to try out intermittent fasting, I would say like slowly start doing it by eating when you're hungry. And then in general, what I do is I eat between noon and 8 p.m. So that's a 16-hour fast every single day. And I literally just added I'm going to do like a 24-hour fast, once a week or once every 2 weeks. But I think that's more, like intermediate. If you're just starting out, I would say eat when you're hungry, or you can eat between noon and 8 p.m. Do not eat like breakfast early in the morning. Just wait till noon to break your fast, and then make sure you get your last meal in before 8 p.m. and then you have that 16-hour fast every single day. Yes. And then tip number 3 I have is inner work. So I'm a wellness coach, a life coach, and also I have a new package that I'm so excited about. This is called Diamond Makeover. So this is for high achieving women who want a total being transformation. So you want to completely transform your body. So you want to get to your healthy weight, you want to get toned, you want to get strong, but you also want the inner work. You also want to be confident. You also want to feel beautiful. And then it's the 360 transformation, because it's also like a fashion makeover, a beauty makeover, a style makeover. When I was thinking of names, I was like, ooh, should I call it the "they won't even recognize you" package? Because like they will not recognize you after this 2-month private transformative coaching experience. So I'm so excited about that. If you are interested, you can go to my site to check out more details, and you can also email me. I'll make sure I put my email below, but I feel so good about this package because I really want to help women and serve women and give the foundational things that you can have throughout the rest of your life. So it's not like, okay, just this 2-month container and like that's it. It's like, no, like I want you to create the daily habits, the foundation, like the structure and everything to become who you are truly meant to be and to look and feel your best inside and out, and to have that ripple throughout every area of your life. Like once you have more confidence and once you feel better in your body, that's going to affect your career, your job, how much money you make. It's going to affect your relationship with your, your family. It's going to affect how you show up in every single room that you ever show up in for the rest of your life. So I really just want to create these things that you can have forever. So I'm so excited about that. And yeah, like definitely, hit me up if this sounds interesting to you. Okay, back to it. So the third tip, as I was saying, is inner work. Inner work is so important. This is how you know it's important, because there were studies that were saying how some people who get, cosmetic surgery, and also like I don't judge, do whatever you want to do. But it was saying that people who get cosmetic surgery, certain surgeries, even after they get it, they don't internally feel better. Like their confidence doesn't go up. Just their internal like feelings don't really go up. And sometimes they actually like spiral down. So that was really interesting to me. But I think that just shows that even as you do beauty and like hair and fitness and get snatched, the inner work is just as important, because you can be all of those things and still not feel confident, not feel good, not feel radiant, so the inner work is just so important to have that next level confidence and that next level magnetism. And you have to do that along, adjacent to your fitness journey, your health journey, your fashion, your style, your outer being journey. You have to do those inner work things. For the last tip, I forgot. Let me look at my notes. Oh, make fitness fun. This is so important. For the last tip, you have to make fitness fun. So experiment and find out what works best for you. I'm a Pilates girl. I do solid core. I absolutely love it. I am strong as heck. One thing about those Pilates girls, those solid core girls, some of those instructors look like they are a size 2. I'm not like naturally a size 2. I got a bit more, like meat on me, especially on my legs. Like I'm, my mom calls us Amazon women, but I'm like more kind of like Amazon-y. Those are her words, not mine. But some of these girls are like very, very, very thin. But let me tell you, they're some of the strongest people I've ever seen in my life. So do not judge a book by its cover. Some of these Pilates girls, they're not all like bulky and like externally ripped, but they got some muscle on them. But I absolutely love it. Solid core is like Pilates on steroids. Just FYI, it's not like traditional reformer Pilates. It's super amplified, but I absolutely adore it. I love it. If I don't go for like 3 days, I'm kind of like scratching. I'm like, I need Pilates like now. And also, like, use your resources. There's dance classes, Pilates classes, everything on YouTube for free $99. So there's no excuses. And sometimes you do just need that accountability partner. You need that person to hold you to it, which is why I'm offering these services for my Diamond Makeover package. But like, just find your fitness thing, do what works for you. Maybe take a walk in nature for 45 minutes every single day, or maybe do belly dancing on YouTube, or maybe go to a fitness studio, or maybe do like intramural sports. Those are really fun because they don't always feel like a workout. If you're doing like a soccer game or flag football game or etc. with, you know, your new friends, your new homies. So make fitness fun. It doesn't have to be super boring. I don't think that your health journey and your like glow up journey has to feel like dreadful and oh my gosh, you know, like let it be fun. It might still be intense, it might even be hard at times, but let it feel like a love letter to yourself. This whole journey for me has really felt like a love letter to myself, and I wish that for you. So I hope that this video serves someone, and definitely send it around if you feel like it could be useful. I also have an ebook called Divine Health, How to Look Your Hottest and Your Best Self, where I break down some of the things that I've been doing that have helped me, you know, kind of just like lose these pounds, and the pounds are flying off without me trying super hard. So that is another resource that I have. But yes, like definitely reach out if you have any questions, put anything in the comments, and I hope everyone has a very, very gorgeous day. See ya.